to the very first edition in what I call Rate My Ride. This is where I just choose quite a few random vehicles, and I test them in 3 different things. 1, their usefulness. 2, combat capabilities. 3, their speed. So remember that. Usefulness, combat capabilities, and speed. Or actually, maneuverability, combat ability, and speed. So I'm just going to choose a random one. Let's see. We'll start with the one with the most likes. Well, actually, we'll start off with the weirdest looking one, and that would be the TIE Fighter. Okay, let's see if it does anything. Why doesn't someone do one of an X-Wing? I mean, come on, seriously. I like the overall design capabilities, but let's run it through the course. Keep in mind also with weapon capabilities, I time how long exactly it takes to destroy my personal vehicle. And to maneuver it into position. Not bad. Not bad. It could use some work. I mean, make it bigger, make the thrusters a little bit bigger. Next, we'll go to, in the exhibitation, let's see. Overall, on the scale to 1 to 5 for each category, I'm going to go with maneuverability and speed. It's about a 4. Combat capabilities, not really that great. The shields, those big things on the side could be used as shields, but when those are gone, your thrusters are exposed, so there's nothing really you can do about that. Let's see, let's go with Majestic Joust. This one's a weird looking one. Let's go with this one. Not movable whatsoever. I mean, if you're going to build something like that, hide some thrusters in there. Seriously, hide some maneuverability. Okay, let's do this. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this now. Yeesh! Okay, that was actually pretty weak. Maneuverability, it's moving, so I'm going to classify it as a 1 though. Not really good at combat, because all you got is that little joust right at the end. Looks like it came from Mad Max. And yeah, I just barely hit the ground and it just blew apart. So I'm going to rate that a 0. All the way across. Combat capability, 0. Speed is actually quite nice, but you don't have no way to control it that well. So, sorry. see. These are always fun. Car hunters. Alright, let's test this one. This looks like something from Mad Max. Or Death Race. Definitely something I would drive. A battery car? Okay, in that case, it's maneuvering quite well. Its speed is not that great, but let's see if it makes up for in climbing ability. I mean, yeah, it's meant to be a heavy-duty car. I mean, you can tell it's got lots of armor on it, massive motor, so it should be going faster, but okay, let's try level 2. Had a little bit of trouble going up level 2. Now let's try level 3 ramp. Dude, that sucker's got a lot of torque. I mean, a lot of torque. I like this car. I like this car. If only I had the parts, I'd build it and just put a few more weapons systems on it. I'm going to save that. So, okay, now time for weapon capability. Dang! It's pretty good. I love this car. This car is beautiful. All in all, speed is not so great. I'd rate it about a 3 on speed, but maneuverability, since it's a standard car, I'm going to rate it a 3, since it's just a standard car. But combat capabilities, I'm going to rate it a 3 all the way across the board. I mean, a 3 would do nicely. Instead of speed, maneuverability, let's go armor, weapons. Let's go survivability. That's everything. Survivability and weapons. So here's what we're going to do. Spawn some battle bots in. See how many we can take out before we blow up. We'll run out of ammo. That's one. Where's the rest of them? There's always more than one. Found one. You could use some long-range weaponry on this. I mean, this would look great with some long-range weapon. Unless you were going for the short-range weapon, and then this car... 1. That's 2. Mind you, no repairs, no respawns for this vehicle. We're counting how many times I can blow an enemy vehicle up without destroying my own. Until I've met the match. It's 3. 3 vehicles. Like I said, if you're just joining us now, welcome to Rate My Ride, where we test out different vehicles people have put online in the game of Crossout. We rate their vehicles on survivability and weapon capabilities. I really think it needs a ram, to be honest. Okay, that's 4. To be honest, I really think it could use a little bit more armor in the front, but it's got great weaponry on it. So right now I'm just a sitting duck. So that's 5 total. Five so far, but it looks like about 3 or 4 you'll be alright, but once you hit 2 and 3 you'll be alright, but once you hit 4 and 5 that's when it starts getting hairy. So back to the garage. This one requires 78 pieces. This one has a lot of parts I don't have, like this sucker's got 2 impulse grenade launchers, a Chetif. It's got a custom paint job, quick to death stickers, a quantum medium cab. Not bad. What's its power output though? 12 points. Let's see. The engine run uses 1. Each cannon uses 5, so that's 11. All I got really is just a basic frame. I'm definitely going to download this one. I like this. Okay. Okay, so the Car Hunter by the player that I just tested out, great job. I like it. Could use a bit more armor on the front though. Let's see. I'm looking for vehicles with guns on them. Ooh, a spider. Let's check this one out. Alright, this one looks kind of wacky. This looks like something from Twisted Metal. So let's check it out. Slow. Minigun, nice. Easy to control. Maneuverability, I'm going to rate out of a 5 score, probably about 3. Because, I mean, it's spider legs, come on. But that's, I'm going to check to see how steep of a climb it can handle. Weapon-wise, I think it could use a little bit more weapons on it, to be totally honest. As a reminder, if you're new to the video today, welcome to Rate My Ride from the game Crossout. This is actually one of my first Rate My Ride videos for this game. I've done a few for Grand Theft Auto, but they weren't on, I don't have the footage anymore. It's all that YouTube stuff about them taking stuff down and all that. But if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. I will try to do a video on Rate My Ride every week, at least once a week. Like I said, like, subscribe, and comment. don't forget to hit that notification for new videos coming out. All in all, this is not a bad vehicle, like I said. Two giant miniguns. I mean, it looks like something from the PlayStation 1 game called Twisted Metal. It looks like something that came straight out of that game. Because, I mean, the clown, the weapon styles, just the overall look looks like Humvee from Twisted Metal. So yeah. Let's see. Next, we're going to go with. Let's try this one. This one's a Star Wars reference. Alright, this one looks like one of them pod racers from Star Wars. I mean, nope, I'm going to rate that a definite 0 on everything. Definite 0. If you're going, thrusters in the front aren't enough. So I'm going to rate that a 0 all the way across the board, simply because of the fact as soon as you hit that thrust, you're done. Ooh, clone truck. That one looks cool. Alright, let's try this one. This one looks massive. I see the original purpose for this truck. I hadn't thought of that, actually. Put a big ass gun on the back. A flat cannon on the back, that's nice. Actually, that's actually pretty good thinking. A flat cannon on the back. Me personally, I would probably raise it up just a little bit. Not too much, just enough to where you can use the flat cannon out front. Unless you got all those pesky drones and stuff around, you can throw. So, I love the look of this vehicle. I'm going to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 on the look, an 8, simply because of the fact it looks nice. It's a heavy duty, it looks like it's heavily armored. Looks like something the military would actually use. It's got those double back axle wheels, old standard Jeep front wheels. All in all, I like it. It's a good looking truck. Weapons capabilities is pretty good. Now the speed, not very good, but what it lacks in speed, it makes up for in armor. So I'm going to rate that a 2 in, for heavy vehicles, we're going to do armor wise. So let's see, armor, I'm going to rate about it 6 out of 10. Weapons, simply because of the fact that it can't reach all the way around in the 360 degrees. I'm going to rate it a 6 also. And battle usefulness, I'd have to say about an 8. I like it. Looks good. Someone thought this out really well. Looks like someone deliberately planned to build this from scratch. Decided to build a military vehicle from scratch, so I like it. A little bit more things like an engine pack, weapons coolant system. Other than that, it's a really good vehicle. I like it. Okay, the next one, category 6, the Dodge Challenger RT. I remember testing out a vehicle like that at some point. Harley Davidson. We've got to test out the Harley Davidson. The Harley Davidson. Let's do this. That's a really big Harley. And I'd probably shit myself if I ever saw something that big coming down the road. No offense, but I would probably run. I would not stand around. Yeah, I'd probably take a picture, but I would not wait around for it. I'd be too scared to run over me. This sucker's massive. So, it looks good, but, so I'm going to rate it a 5. Weapons capability, 0, simply because of the fact there's no weapons on it at all whatsoever. And armor-wise, you really wouldn't use this in battle. Really, it'd just be something for show. Press R1. Okay, let's see what happens when we press R1. R1, nothing's happening. Definitely something from Twisted Metal. This is beautiful. Definitely something you would see on Twisted Metal. I like this little thing. Even though it has no weapons at all. Well, I take that back. Maybe it might have a few weapons. Oh, it's got a little tiny slicer. Someone definitely, whoever made this, took into account Twisted Metal. I love this. It's beautiful. I like how it just blows open. So the creator of this had the PlayStation 1 video game, Twisted Metal, in mind when they built this thing. I love it. Let's do that again. Let's do that sucker again. Okay. R2. Ah, I love that. That's actually pretty good. On a scale of 1 to 10 on the look of the vehicle, I'm definitely going to rate it a 10, because I mean, who doesn't love the video game Twisted Metal, the old video game Twisted Metal? Twisted Metal is like the grandpa of this game. I mean, I just love that. It's awesome. I mean, weapons capabilities, I'm going to have to rate it a 2, simply because of the fact it's really only a tire popper. So it really won't do you any good. I mean, yeah, it'll distract the enemies, but then just like probably one huge anti-tank round will just go right straight through this thing. I mean, I do love it. It's like saying, hey, I'm over here, I'm over here. It's literally something for the distraction, it looks like. I love it. I'm going to rate this. It's going to have a low rating because simple fact of there's only a saw blade on it. I wonder what it'd take to build this thing. A lot of stuff that I don't have. I could probably build a vehicle itself, but I don't have the saw blade or the gun mount wheel. I don't have any of that. Okay, I like that. I definitely like that. I like that. I'm definitely liking that sucker. Let's see. M1 Abram. Let's check this one out. Ooh, that's nice. Not as versatile as the original M1 Abrams. looking vehicle. I mean, not badly designed. I mean, yeah, it's taken a few rockets to destroy my own personal one, but I like it. It's very well designed. It does remind me of an M1 Abram, kinda. Actually, it reminds me more of a Churchill. From Soviet era Churchill, actually. This would be something you would use for long range combat. So I'm going to spawn in an enemy and fire a rocket. See if I can't hit an enemy with it. I see one right there. Oh man. I see. This would definitely be something for long range, but the target is moving a lot like these little guys are. It wouldn't be very good. These targets pretty much have to be not moving hardly at all. This is simple fact. The rockets are hard to maneuver. And it's slow. Like I said, this is not a very bad design. It looks similar to a Churchill, and it looks a lot like an M1 Abram, but they could use a little bit more detail. I mean, the backpack on the back, the communications array, the scope, the gun barrel, that does remind me of an M1 Abram barrel. But they could have used a little bit more detail in it. But, I mean, you use what you got. This sucker is overweight. So if they took out, looks like they sacrificed speed for armor. So I'm going to rate this, armor-wise, I'm going to rate this sucker a 10. This sucker's got a lot of armor on it. Could use some attention. Strip down that weight. Because an M1 Abram are already fast. I believe the top speed of an M1 Abram is like 30 to 40 miles per hour. So if you really want to call this a true M1 Abram, get it down in weight, but try not to sacrifice too much of the armor and too much of the looks. I mean, it looks great. So I'm going to give this one a 10 on armor and looks. I mean, it looks absolutely gorgeous. Weapon-wise, it would be something you would use for long-range combat. So I'm going to rate it about an 8 on combat abilities. So a 10, and another 8. So I like this vehicle. It's awesome. It's beautiful. I'm definitely going to like that one. So if you're the creator of the M1 Abram tank, congratulations, I like it. Next, we've got to do the Droideka tank. We're doing the Droideka tank. I'm sorry, we are doing the Droideka tank. It's not finished yet. What the? It's not finished. Add some thrusters to it. I'm going to rate this one now. Add some stinking thrusters to it. Add some stinking thrusters to it, and I'll like it. It needs to be able to function just like the droid. So maybe put a fuel tank at the bottom in the corners, or some thrusters in the corners. So you put a thruster on the corner, and then put a thruster underneath the wings up here. I mean, get it to look like an actual one. I mean, if you get it to look majority like it, I will give you a good rating on it. But if you don't have no maneuverability at all, I mean, it just sits there, I'm going to give you a 0 all the way across the board. Because there's no way you can aim it. I mean, this would be something you would just drop. I wouldn't use it in combat. Let's see. This one looks cool. This is one of the original designs I wanted to go with, but I never could figure out how to do. So today, I'm going to try to drive this thing. No combat capabilities. It looks nice. How does it function as a flipper card? Not very good as a flipper vehicle. I mean, yeah, it'll tear parts off like real easy, but once you hit that first ram, the bumpers go completely insane. Sucker's dragging the ground. To be honest with you, I would take all that front crap off, and I would make it a bumper on there. Maybe put a gun on top, maybe put some tiny guns on the back by the fins. That would work. It looks good, it just has no combat capabilities. So I'm gonna rate this one a 2 all the way across the board. And 0 on combat capability. Let's see. The BMW, this one was one of my first ones that I tested a long, long time ago. I like it. It's a good one. Alright, the highest downloads. Let's try the Bear, this one. This one looks nice. It's got a lot of downloads, so we're going to rate this one. It's slow. Looks like they didn't put hardly any armor on it at all. Oh my god, this sucker's tearing straight through. Oh. Yeah, this would be something you would pin an enemy up against the wall. This one's a really good looking one. I like it. It's a good one. Sadly, I probably cannot create this one anyway. I wish I could. What parts am I missing? A lot. I'm missing a lot of parts. I like it. I do like it. Let's test this one. This one looks like it came straight out of Mad Max, like a more modern version of Mad Max. This sucker looks mean. Oh, it's got cloaking. Nice. It's beautiful. Looks like an old classic. Looks like a 1950s classic. I like the look of it. It's beautiful. The undercarriage is beautiful. The overall look. I wonder how long it took to build this thing to get everything perfect. It's got, looks like it's got 2 engines on it. It's got the classic style Rolls Royce. Looks like a Rolls Royce that the devil would drive himself. It looks like a Rolls Royce that Mad Max would drive himself. I love it. I love it. It looks nice. If I ever see this thing in a car show, I'm going to take a picture of it, and I'm just going to hand the dude $100. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm going to like that. Definitely going to like that. Definitely going to like that. It's beautiful. Let's see. Let's change to all times. testing the previous model of this one. It's kind of fast, so let's check this one out. For one, he's seriously got a lot of weight on that sucker. These axles can't handle that weight. See how the tires are pitched like that? Let's see how the undercarriage looks. Just a standard undercarriage. He doesn't even have an auto jack. He doesn't even have a jack system in it. I'm going to rate that one a 0. Now, let's see. Here, let's compare the first one. Oh, dude, we got to do this X-Wing. Do the X-Wing. All you Star Wars fans who are watching, we're doing the X-Wing, so you can't say, oh, you didn't do the X-Wing. We're doing the X-Wing. This is like not a futuristic version of the X-Wing. It looks, I mean, it would look great as a vehicle, but throw some thrusters on there. Good God. I mean, it would look nice with some thruster packages on it. I mean, you would hardly be able to do anything with it. So, I mean, look at this. Back heavy. Or did I just blow some armor off of it on the front? Yeah, I blew some armor off on the front. Let's see what I'm missing to build this thing. Let's see, I'm missing the cockpit. I'm missing the hazardous generator. It adds a total of 2 points of energy. That's always helpful. The normal cockpit produces 10. So 2 times 4 would be 8, and then 4 of these would be 12. So the hazardous generator, let's see, 10. It's the right number. So yeah. See, when destroyed, explodes and deals. Okay, I like that one. For all y'all Star Wars fans, this is for y'all. All y'all Star Wars fans and geeks and nerds, whatever. I'm a Star Wars fan myself. I'm just now getting started into the Star Trek series, so no spoilers, please. I mean, I'm talking the original Star Wars TV show. So, yeah. Make your bike. I've got all the necessary parts for this one. This sucker needs a cabin. So, Bruce Willis. Okay, the Storm. That looks like a nice vehicle. Race car, speed buggy. I do believe I did test drive the speed buggy one time. That was long ago. R2-D2. We have definitely got to use it. Drive this one. Requires a cabin. What's the point in building something like this if you can't drive it? What is the point? I like it. I'm going to like it for all y'all Star Wars fans out there. This one looks nice. This looks like something from the video game Jak and Daxter. I like it. It looks beautiful. Could use some better weaponry though. See how well it can take a hit. What's his climbing capability? None at all. I mean, it is beautiful. I do like the look of it, but it can use some extra thrust in the front. Something to give it that extra lift in the front. So maybe one more thruster should do the trick. Right now the vehicle is sitting perfectly level. So, I give it a good rating, but like I said, needs some work. Let's see. I flew the Superfly and it didn't turn out too well. Okay, all y'all Batman fans, DC fans, I am definitely test driving this for y'all. Okay, let's do this. Let's give it one round around the field. See how it performs in speed, maneuverability. I mean, this wouldn't be something you would take to the racetrack. Definitely not something you'd take to the racetrack. Let's see. Now we're going to go to the crappiest and most disliked vehicles of all times. This one. This one just looks like a freaking drone. What is that? Sucker's lopsided. Sucker's lopsided. Oh, damn. Beautiful. Kind of makes it look like ghost flames. Why is it heavier on one side than the rest of them? It's hard to control. I know why the engine is on one side. Or an engine is on one side. Okay, we are going to reset and see what it's doing, the leveling system. Okay, looks like it's heavy, front left heavy. So, may put a little bit more weight on the back right here. Maybe put just a little bit more weight and even it out. Then you would have a really good vehicle, because that dip right there is going to cause a lot of maneuverability problems. So let's go to the least liked one of all. The Rust Hog. Okay, now here's my personal vehicle. Nothing special. Nothing really special. I mean, I don't have hardly anything really, so I mean, it's at its max parts numbers. Put a fuel tank on there, an auto jack. I think I had an engine. I have an engine in there, I think. Let me look. Nope, it's just empty space underneath there. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have planned for an engine block. To put an engine block in this thing to make it for race spec, different other things. Okay, let's go to L2. Let's see what I got. So, storage. These are all the different cabs that I got. I got a Docker. I've got the Duster, which is actually one of the faster ones. I got a car jack, fuel tank, starter wheels, you know, all the normal starter crap you get at the first of the game. I got a few of these round plates, so that's good. Paint thinner. I got some brown paint. I got some lime green, some red tornado. So, can gather most parts. Hey, thanks for following my videos. Like I said, if you're new to the video, that it was Rate My Ride for a little while, where I rated other people's creations, and nobody's watching. Oh well. Let's see. I got 17 coupons. Let's see, what group am I in? What faction am I in? Oh yeah, I'm in the engineers faction, so I can get me some of this stuff. Manufacturing. Okay, engine block. I need engine block. A Volkswagen. Okay, let's go to blue. Let's see what's in blue. Scope. Definitely no scope. Yeah. And manufacturing. Was it an explosive? Oh, that's a mine layer. Oh man, that would be me. Let's see, where's my engines? My engine bay. Oh, they added a few stuff since I last played. They added the flag. They added the... That's a shotgun? Wow. They added quite a bit more stuff. I need one more small radar dish, but it only adds 1 energy though. The AT Wasp. Looks like an oh, it's an unguided rocket system. Let's see. Darn it. Nomad. These are the guys. Yeah, these are the guys that have the classic cars. The engineers. You got a new group. Children of Dawn's Children, and then the fire starters. Very technical. Very, very technical. I mean, that would look great. Oh, we've definitely got to try this thing out. Ah, a shield. It's beautiful. Okay. We've definitely got to try this shield out. Kind of hard to control though. Looks like something you would use on a futuristic battlefield. Love it. Looks mean. Let's check out the fire starter stuff. Like all the blueprints. Looks more like a boat. Let's try this one. I could see using this as a swamp vehicle. A swamp buggy or something. I mean, it looks right at home right here. What do these do? Bomb balls. Looks like they sound like basketballs with bombs in them. Looks nice. Pretty cool looking. The first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, fifth, and sixth final one. So let's go battle. Let's battle. 2 days remaining with 9 successful battles. Dex, what are you doing? No bonuses? Okay. Absolute freedom, huh? This can be my vacay spot. Hey, that hurt. That's for hitting me. Absolute freedom, huh? I'm still alive! You just gonna let me sit here?